Warning lights versus factory gauges. What's the difference? Classic car enthusiasts are usually aware of whether their vehicle has warning lights or factory gauges. Or in the days before the check engine light, warning lights were sometimes called idiot lights. However, if you're not sure whether your vehicle has warning lights or factory gauges, or you don't realize how this impacts your choice of wiring harnesses, or the sending units you'll need from Lectric Limited, hopefully this video will help you. In this video, we will be addressing electrical gauges, sending units, and warning lights. In contrast, mechanical gauges and sending units, such as those used on some oil pressure gauges, typically utilize tubing or piping, not wires. Consequently, mechanical gauges are not relevant to this video. First, let's look at the visual differences between a car with warning lights versus factory gauges. Using a '69 Chevelle as an example, a car with a generator or charging system warning light will illuminate a light when there is a problem with the charging system, versus a car with factory gauges that displays charge and discharge on a car with an ammeter, or the actual voltage on a car with a voltmeter. Similarly, a car with an engine temperature warning light will illuminate a light when the engine coolant exceeds a certain temperature, warning you of an overheating engine problem, versus a car with a factory temperature gauge that displays the actual or approximate coolant temperature. Lastly, a car with an oil pressure warning light will activate a light when the oil pressure is low, warning you to add oil or address a more serious oil pressure problem, versus a car with a factory oil pressure gauge that displays the actual or approximate oil pressure. In regards to the sending units used by a car with warning lights versus factory gauges, the key difference lies in how the sending units produce their signal and the wiring to transmit that signal. There are two main types of sending units, each relying on grounding. Warning light sending units operate as an on-off switch. They create an open circuit during normal conditions, which means no current flows and no warning light is illuminated. When a critical threshold, such as low oil pressure or high engine temperature, is reached, the contacts on the sending unit close, completing the circuit and illuminating the warning light, versus a vehicle with factory gauges can require more wiring for its functionality. Factory gauge sending units function by varying resistance to ground. In this example, as oil pressure or coolant temperature go up and down, the variable resistance within those sending units and their gauge reading will also change. Instead of an on-off switch, these senders provide a continuous range of values based on internal resistance of the sending units. Classic cars with warning lights or factory gauges can have different terminals and connectors on the wiring harnesses. For example, while the harness for a warning light car might use a push-on blade terminal at the sending unit, a harness for a factory gauge car from the same year might use a ring terminal. The same is true for connections at the warning lights or gauges. There can also be a difference on the number of wires and connection type within the wiring harness at the warning lights, the gauges, or the sending units. In this example from a '69 Chevelle, there are wiring differences in the dash harness, engine harness, and front light harness. These harnesses and connections are not interchangeable, and Lectric Limited's original design wiring harnesses are designed for specific vehicle options and configurations. When purchasing your original design series wiring harnesses from Lectric Limited, be certain to order the correct wiring for your application.